welcome to Show of the Weekend. I'm Ellen. Luke, what the hell are you doing?
Safety measures, Ellen. You know how Mario is all about possessing people with his cap these days. Tinfoil around the hat. Good luck getting your cap on me, Mario. I'm keeping my brain, thanks.
I think you're overreacting a little bit, Luke.
Wahoo! It's me, the normal Andy. Ooh, getting used to these longer legs. So, who wants to give Andy the brain?
Give me that hat.
No!
Give me your brain!
Show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend, show of the weekend.
So, Luke.
Yes.
Are you alright?
Yes, I am.
Sorry, I stole your hat.
Oh, well, you should be.
We got rid of him though, it was fine.
Mario got my brain. Thanks to your interference. Tee-hee. Luke's brain got destroyed. Tee-hee. What am I like?
Before you had your brain stolen. What have you been up to recently?
I played this game called Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is this game where you're a Star Wars and you be one of the Star Warses and
amazing.
It's good, yeah.
Do you do all the Star Wars?
You do most of the Star Wars, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and they've added more Star Wars in this one.
Is it the pew pew laser, the vroom vroom Star Wars?
It's the vroom vroom, it's the pew pew, it's the it's basically all of them. So Star Wars Battlefront 1, which came out a few years ago, was an online game, which meant you did the pew pew and the vroom against other people online. But for this one, for the sequel, they have added a single-player campaign. And while we've played a lot of the online stuff already, this is the first opportunity really to kind of get hands on the campaign. So that's what I did. I played through 3 missions and I had a really good time. There's no getting away from the fact that Battlefront 2 is definitely primarily going to be a multiplayer thing.
Yeah.
And the campaign is never going to be the main thing about the game, is it? You know, despite that, if you can sort of get over that kind of mental obstacle that while you're playing, you know in the back of your mind, this isn't what I'm really supposed to be doing with this game.
They kind of added it because people were like, please.
Yeah, what I really like about it is that the gameplay feels very much like it does online, except it's easier because you're shooting stupid AI rebels instead of clever internet people who are much better than me. But apart from that fact, the gameplay is very much the same. What they've done different is they've just piled in all this story, like loads and loads of story. So there's a new main character. Her name is Iden Versio. If you've been following along with the trailers, you'll know that she is a crack soldier for the Galactic Empire. And if you are a Star Wars aficionado, you'll know that they're the evil baddies. So I think it really works. You are basically in like a sort of Empire dream team, like sort of A-team thing called Inferno Squad, which is, I know, right? Which,
I want to be Inferno Squad.
yeah, which like a lot of Empire stuff, it's like, it sounds evil, but also
super cool.
Cool evil. You appear to have been captured aboard a rebel ship, which is bad for you because you're not a rebel. However, things are not what they seem, and you may have got into that situation slightly on purpose, maybe. And everything just starts exploding, and you start doing some cool spy stuff aboard a rebel ship with the help of your droid. The droid is a seeker droid, which is one of those. It looks like a sort of like portable CD player. Yeah. But like black. Imagine a black portable CD player. Yes, that's it.
It looks like a weird jellyfish type thing. Yeah.
Why didn't I just say jellyfish? That's exactly what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, you know, a CD player with the you know the one that's like a robot jellyfish. Yeah. I'm very much avoiding spoilers here. I'm talking about like setup for the events of the campaign. You get to play as the droid a little bit, and as soon as you're obviously like playing as a droid and like flying it around with all jellyfish vision and stuff. Obviously, you fall completely in love with it, and it goes up like that, and its legs go, and it folds into your character's backpack. Oh. And the droid is super useful. The droid can slice, which basically means hack things. It's just like open things and make computers work. You know how R2-D2 is just like with this little appendage. Yeah. To get all of the data. Your droid can also electrocute people. You can like target them from really far away. So it's like, so while you're trying to shoot one hero rebel, you can tell your droid, go electrocute to death that hero rebel. And then you're like, bam, headshot on one heroic rebel who's just trying to free the galaxy, while your droid electrocutes another heroic rebel who's just fighting for good to death. It's all set like as the events of Return of the Jedi are unfolding. So you're sort of deployed to Endor to assist with the springing of the Emperor's trap. The Emperor's like, aha, now our forces will spring on the rebels and wipe them out completely. But of course, that doesn't go to plan. And as you will have seen in the trailers, so I think I can discuss it, while your hero and her team are on Endor going, yes, all right, we just got to go over here and capture this objective, and then the Emperor's trap will be spread, and the Death Star just goes poof in the sky, and they're just like...
Well, the Death Star explodes. Spoilers.
I know, spoiler alert. But that is a really fun moment very
Yeah.
early on in the campaign, and you're sort of with this main character, and you slightly sort of warm to her already because she's incredibly capable and really
Yeah.
cool. Also, her father is a high-ranking member of the Empire as well.
Alright.
So what they've done early on, storytelling-wise, is give you a character who is fighting on the wrong side of galactic history, but very quickly they are doing a lot to mollify the fact that she is fighting for the Empire, and she has an adorable droid who you kind of
Yeah.
bond with. Part of that is that you get the sense that she's doing a lot of this out of like the way she was raised,
Raised,
and
yeah.
a sort of a sense of obligation to the Empire. She starts to question some of the decisions that the Empire is making.
Not everyone is a big fan of like multiplayer stuff.
Yeah, of course,
But they want to know more about the Star Wars universe, and a
Yeah.
lot of the Star Wars games previously have been really good at like creating stories within that universe. I think Star Wars Battlefront 1 was a really well built game, and they've got, you know, the building blocks there to create a story and, you know,
Yeah,
explore
absolutely.
the world.
The graphics are, it looks sort of up to current gen graphical wizardry, which
Shiny.
means it's shiny, which means it looks really nice. But what really struck me as being much more impressive was the sound design, because it's got that real Star Wars, obviously all the Star Wars sound effects are in there, and it's just really satisfying. That kind of way that they make things sound when they explode in space. It's like, and
It's pretty
and
accurate.
then yeah.
There was a thing, I remember years ago, people looking into Halo games online and
Yeah.
seeing how, like, if you can see whether players have finished the campaign or not.
Oh,
and
right,
it's
yeah.
amazing the number of people who buy, like, Halo, Call of Duty, and all those sorts of, like, multiplayer games
Yeah.
and don't play the campaign. They just go into the multiplayer, which is why I
Yeah.
think Battlefront 1 just went multiplayer. But I think it's so important to have that single player, because one, it's practice for the multiplayer,
Yeah.
because I know I'm a hell of a lot better after I've played the game than beforehand.
Yes.
So otherwise you're learning around people who already know it better than you. Yeah, and also, you know, I'm someone who much prefers like the story-driven stuff.
Yep.
And Star Wars is a perfect universe to set. You know, getting a long time ago, a galaxy far, far away.
Far away.
You know?
Fingers crossed the rest of the campaign is that strong.
Yeah, hopefully they don't end up in Alderaan places.
Hey.
Don't shake your head,
Don't shake your head,
James.
James, like you're above it.
You having a laugh?
There we go.
Oh, you're just a little ray of sunshine, aren't you?
Stop this now.
All right, we'll have to finish
Wait.
this. Sorry, we need to layer down these rules.
So upset right now.
It's all right, Luke.
That one's not a pun, that's just my name.
Well, Luke, thank you for sharing all your info on
You're
Battlefront
welcome.
2. I'm very excited about single player campaign.
I've emptied
But-
myself of wisdom.
Well, don't let go of all that wisdom
No,
right now.
it's too late. It's out of me
Because
now.
you need to save it
It's all in the sofa.
for a quiz on your favourite upcoming game, I think.
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey. Yes.
Take my brain, Mario. It's yours.
Right.
Look, Mario's possessed my knee. He's making it kick of its own accord.
So,
I will stop. I'll put the hat away.
as you may have already seen, it was that. Mario, using his magical cap in Super Mario Odyssey, has the ability to capture
Capture.
They say it's a pun and also not possession. And it gives him the ability to use other creatures' abilities in the world.
To his own ends.
But Luke, first question is regarding this.
Yeah, oh
Okay.
boy. Excellent.
If you could capture
Yeah.
any animal in the world and
Yeah.
experience their world and abilities,
Yeah.
which would it be?
A bat.
You'd be a bat.
Yeah,
So
because...
you want to be a Batman? There's
No, I
already a
don't,
thing
I
of
don't want
that.
to be a Batman. I want to be a bat. In fact, if anything, I'd like to be a female bat for maximum diversity of experience. Because my thinking of being, although I don't think being a female bat is that close to being a female human, so it wouldn't really tell me much. Hang on, let me start again. I'd be a bat, Ellen.
Right.
And the reason is because bats have echolocation.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to know what the hell that's like.
I know. Just it's
Yeah.
like there's a philosopher, Thomas Nagel, I
Yeah.
think, who poses this question: what's it like to be a bat?
Yeah.
And that is just like a hypothetical thought experiment that sort of makes you think about how subjective your experience of the world is, and how
Yeah.
much your experience of the real world and what's real out there depends on the fact that you have human eyes and human senses and all the rest. So like a bat's experience of the world, because it gets around using echolocation, which we can't even imagine what that would even be like to experience,
Yeah.
is so massively different to ours. So if I was a bat, I feel like I could A, answer an interesting philosophical question,
Yeah.
B, be a bat,
Yeah.
and C, eat fruit all the time. I mean, no, I can do that as a human.
What's it like to be a bat? It's like this.
It's like this, Thomas. It's basically the same, but everything's a
One
bit
up
blue.
those philosophers.
Yeah, I'll show you, Nagel.
Reading Thomas Nagel's speculation
Nagel's like, we're still way.
is the real deal.
No, I want to do it so that I can experience a perception of the world entirely separate to my own. And also, so that I can hang upside down for ages and not feel faint.
Also, bats are adorable.
They are adorable.
Apart from vampire bats, they're terrifying.
Oh,
but like,
and actually, bats are definitely in the class of mammals that we spoke about before that I think if you think about their hands for too long, it's a little weird. Because a bat's sort of wings, you know, the sort of midpoint of the wing,
Yeah.
that's actually like their index
Yeah,
finger.
they're just
So
like-
they're like, flappity bats.
I think that is a really interesting thing, seeing the world from different perspectives, but from a
bat's
very different perspective, echolocation and upside down. Also, you eat a lot of grubs and stuff.
I do eat
So
loads of grubs,
It's
so
not much of a change.
yeah, just an excuse to eat my favourite food, grubs. There's a reason they call it grub.
Right. Question 2. Although we've mainly seen Mario's pal Cappy as Mario's classic red hat, he can also reside in a variety of headwear items.
Yes.
Luke, if you were a hat, what hat would you be?
Oh, if I was a hat. This is definitely going to be one of those questions where I give an answer and everyone in the comments is like, no, Luke, you idiot, you're obviously a straw boater or something. Actually, it's probably straw boater, isn't it? Yeah. It's very obviously a straw boater.
There's another option.
It's whatever hat you wear as you humorously fall out of a rowing boat. Oh, larks! Ooh, my picnic. It's all wet.
Not like an admiral's hat or anything.
I would like to think an admiral's hat, but you know. Okay, sure. Okay, I will say a. Oh yeah, the admiral's hat. The ones that go. You know how pirates have the tricorn
Yeah.
thing? Goes like that. Not into that at all.
No.
I like the ones that are like a flat plane this way.
And they go that
Yeah,
way.
they go like that.
And
That's
it's really
the one.
difficult to walk through doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is your
Yeah.
experience in life anyway, because you're so tall.
It is. So, you know, I'm already good at like really thinking about it. What I would do on my ship, I'd just have that shape cut into the top of
Every
each
door
door.
frame.
Yeah, so I just move through it perfectly. Like Bring on the Wall, but with me in a hat.
I think that or a straw boater is perfect answers.
Cool.
I think they're. God, I just want to see you in the get up, like in
You-
really,
yeah.
like in the
Yeah.
straw boater. I think you pull it off.
I think so. I think it would probably fly off as I fell in the lake. Cool, all right.
Right. There are many worlds that Mario visits using the top hat-shaped Odyssey airship to get to them.
Yes, oh God, I'm
Luke.
so excited for this game. Yeah.
Which world that you've played so far would you most like to visit? And in what form would you most like your airship to take?
Well, I guess my first thought is the airship could be like the flying pirate ship in that film with Stardust. Stardust? Am I thinking of Stardust? Andy, can you quickly...
Peter Pan? I mean,
No,
there
I
is.
mean, yes, but no. It's got Robert De Niro in it.
It's Stardust. Claire Danes, who is the
I
star
can't
who falls
remember.
from the sky, and it's really sweet.
And the boy is someone who's a bit more famous now. Oh, it's
Yeah.
Daredevil. It's,
Yeah, he's really good
yeah.
with it.
Oh, it is Stardust.
Yeah, Stardust is one of my favourite underrated movies. It's got a little bit
yeah,
of a cult
Stardust.
following.
I think so. I think Stardust is the new Labyrinth. It's the sort of, it's our generation's
Yeah,
Labyrinth anyway.
but I also am
Yeah.
still obsessed with Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, sure. You
I
know.
mean, David
But it-
Lowery, you know,
Yeah,
in that hair.
yeah, in those leggings.
Oh.
If you haven't seen Stardust, it's quite good. Yeah, there's this flying pirate ship in that, so that would be. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Although it wouldn't
Mad.
make a very. I'm worried about when I sail into a new world, it might look a little hostile. If I go in there like in a pirate ship with cannons and stuff, it looks a little bit aggressive. So maybe like a big birthday cake.
But no, because you could change the sails and stuff so that it's not so piratey.
I
It's
could
still
just
like
write on the
pirate-like.
sails, "I'm not here to pirate you." Yeah.
Well, like you don't
No
have
pillaging.
to have the cannons ready and armed.
I
You
would
just
like
have
them
them-
ready and armed, though.
You have them like stowed away a little bit because they've got the shutter things that come down on the side of the ship.
Well, you don't need the shutter things because the shutter things are to stop seawater getting in. So if
Yeah.
you're flying, not a
Yeah.
concern.
Yeah,
Cannons
no.
always at the ready. Run them out, men! Actually, you know, I'm going in all guns blazing.
All cannons.
Yeah, all guns blazing, yeah. I would fire a volley through the clouds into the first world. This is just my invasion plan for the Mushroom Kingdom. I would go to the Seaside Kingdom,
Right.
which is a world that I've played in Mario Odyssey. It's like a seaside resort. So it's really pretty. I'm all about like beautiful water in video games, and there's a lot of really good-looking water in this.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's one of the reasons Mario Sunshine is so good,
Yeah.
because the water in it is just so. You just want to drink all of it,
You don't want to drink seawater.
but it doesn't look like it would be salty. It looks like it would be delicious. You know when you see seawater, like really tropical seawater, and it's like translucent and like just slightly green, and you're like, surely I'd be fine if I drank that. It looks so
looks so
delicious.
clean.
Yeah, like it's different when you're
fish like it.
the fish is fine with them. It's different on Cornwall. Like you see the sea come in and it's sort of black and cold and full of like seaweed and stuff. And you're like, well, I can't drink that. But tropical
Yeah.
sea, I assume is fine.
Yeah.
That's very bad advice. Don't drink any
Don't
seawater
drink
ever.
seawater, don't.
But the Seaside Kingdom, it looks gorgeous. So that's my
Okay,
answer.
So Seaside Kingdom in a flying pirate ship.
Yeah.
That works out quite well.
Yeah, it
I
does
think.
actually. Yeah. Because then I could, just set it down.
Yeah.
Fire a broadside into the into the land fortifications. Seaside Kingdom pirate ship.
Nice. I also think you and Rob from PlayStation Access should talk water because apparently that's
Yeah?
like one of his things.
Oh, really?
The first things he does in a game
Yeah.
is he like kind of looks at what the water physics and stuff is like. I think it's Rob. So
I would like
yeah.
to talk to him about that.
Yeah. Another question.
Okay.
Mario has been on many adventures since he first appeared as Jumpman in Donkey Kong in 1981.
Yes, he has.
He has now even
Quite-
switched careers, now no longer being a plumber.
I heard about this.
Yeah, he's just like, he does a bit of everything. He's a sportsman, he's an adventurer, he's not tied down to
He
one
can
job.
still mainly be a plumber.
Yeah.
It makes as much sense now as it ever did that he was a
Yeah.
plumber. I don't see what the problem is, but you know what? Fine.
But Luke,
Yeah.
this guy's done a lot since he first appeared all those years ago. But
Yeah.
Luke, how old is Mario?
Oh. Interesting question. How old is Mario? I mean, if I was just to like look at him now, if I'd never heard of Mario,
Yeah.
and you brought him in,
Hello!
for some reason I'm
Is that
imagining.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hello, it's me, Mario.
Hello, Mario. Well, now I think you.
Look, he's really small.
Well, now I think you can't be older than about 3.
I've killed Luke.
This is all we're doing now. Next week's show of the weekend is going to be a puppet show. Hang on, if we get behind the sofa, we can. Hello.
Oh, I'm convinced. Hello, I'm sorry for Super Mario Sunshine. It was bad.
Hey. Joke's over. It's ridiculous. Always got to take it too far, Andy. How old is our friend Mario.
So what you were going to say before I distracted
Yeah,
you?
if I just looked at him, I guess I'd say probably like early 30s, something, early mid 30s, maybe something like that. He's quite fresh-faced. The moustache makes him look maybe older than he is. So I don't know. Could even be sort of like mid late 20s. I don't know. I feel like there's a canonical Mario age that you're about to tell me, and I'm really interested to know it. I'm going to say it's younger than you think. So I'm going to say he's 22.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, in an interview, Miyamoto,
With Mario.
with Mario, he said, I think it was fortuitous that we didn't put any restrictions on Mario as a character. Normally, when you create a character and present him to the world, all the details get filled in. What's his favourite colour? What kind of food does he like to eat? But aside from the fact that he's about 24 to 25 years old,
I was pretty close.
we didn't define anything else. Well done.
Oh,
Also,
brilliant.
having a little dig around the Mario wikis,
I'm sorry.
according to a Mario wiki I found for Super Smash Bros. Melee, there's a trophy that says he's 26. So he's like
Right.
around those ages canonically in the games.
No way Mario's not the same. No way.
Why not?
He looks really old.
He does look old.
Yes, no, that is the reason. Interesting.
I never realised. I was like, what? I thought he was like mid-30s.
Yeah. Or possibly, older.
Yeah.
But hey, I think it's the
It's
tash.
the tash. It's the tash.
It makes him
if
look,
he didn't have the tash, he'd
makes
look
him
quite
look
young.
more serious,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, bonus question. We're talking about him being a plumber.
Yeah. I love stuff from wikis.
What job did Mario have before he was a plumber?
Okay.
Ting tang, walla walla bing bang.
I do know this because I think he was only given the plumbing job when he got into the platform games and he started like going into more of the pipes. So before that, I guess, say like construction worker or painter or builder or something
Okay,
like that.
that's your answer, Andy. Yes,
Oh.
he was a carpenter.
Yeah.
Miyamoto said that.
Yeah.
Well, in Jumpman, he's on a building site. So
course.
constructor kind of
Yes.
works. Yeah, hammer.
Traditional carpenter's hammer,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
I think
okay.
you did really well on that quiz, and
Thank
well
you.
done on the age thing. You were very close.
Yeah.
You
well,
undercut it a little bit, but
yeah.
it was good. It was good.
You only need to look at the way he backflips
Yeah.
to know he's
He's a
sprite,
young,
he's a
sprightly fellow.
Sprightly fellow. Yeah.
A sprightly fellow.
Uh,
Literally. And now, I think, before you possess yourself as Mario,
Yep.
we're going to go and have a look in the comments. No, look, don't do it!
No, he's in my brain. I can see through time. Last week we looked at some of the creepiest and most dangerous houses in gaming. At first glance, the Spencer Mansion is a pretty glamorous pad. I mean, any house with wings is gonna be lit. Dig not too much deeper though, and you'll find that the mansion, tucked away in the Arklay Mountains, has some dark secrets.
Not only were all those houses bad investments, but Alex Gutierrez noted that we missed out on an incredible pun. Any house with a wing is going to be lit? Really? I can't believe you missed the chance to say any houses with wings are going to be fly. Honestly, Xtra, I had more faith in you.
We have failed you.
I don't even know how we can make up for that.
Not only that, Ellen, but Scott Bilcliffe noted that we missed an obvious scary home. What about Jane's house?
We don't talk about Jane's house.
What's she building in there?
Elsewhere on the channel. I shared some of the things we got up to instead of starting the Assassin's Brotherhood, as we ran about as Bayek in Assassin's Creed Origins. We found out that crouching next to a seated kitty would cause Bayek to automatically pat its fluffy little noggin. Rest assured, I'll be wasting hours on this, so apologies in advance to the developers of Assassin's Creed Origins for missing out all the hard work you did on the rest of the actual game.
Ellen, commenter Tick for Tea, has a theory regarding your and Egypt's mutual love for cats. I think the real retcon is this. What if we're seeing the origins of cat worship in ancient Egypt here? What if Ellen's Bayek just petted so many cats so fervently that a belief system sprung from it?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say.
Anyway,
No, you're the leader of a cat cult. Shut up.
we did a Friday the 13th live stream and Ellen was very jumpy as we played The Evil Within 2.
No, get out of the corner. No, towards the light. No, through the mirror she smashed through.
I'm oh no!
I need something to calm my nerves. In fact, commenter Donatron noticed something very peculiar going on. Guys, can't help but notice that all these live streams seem to happen on a Friday at Loading Bar. Are they really just an excuse to clock off early, get the pre-drinks in whilst technically still being productive? I feel like they are. They are, aren't they?
Hey, when that clock hits 5:30, it's juice time, baby.
A few boxes to toast off the week. and then we move on to the hard stuff.
Hey, Ellen, don't you think you've made
I'll
me...
tell you when I've had enough. Finally, on Show of the Weekend, Luke quizzed me on The Evil Within 2, and I ended up on another of his dark choose-your-own adventures. I'm gonna turn around and
You've
be
gone
like...
for option B.
Yeah.
Block his first attack with your left wrist, then shatter his jaw with a devastating right hook. Ellen, this is the end game.
Oh.
You've chosen option B. You try to do exactly that, but you cannot. You have no wrists, no fists, because you are, and always were, the penguin from the trailer. Some people appreciated the hard work put into that story, including Tom Morgan, who said, "I actually burst into applause when Luke revealed his twist. Genuine genius at play on this channel."
I think you're using the term genius a bit loosely there.
Ellen, don't you mean whack, whack, whack? You know, because you're a penguin? That's what I thought.
So Luke, we've been running this channel for over a year now. What's it been like working with me?
Well, I think I've already answered that question. I wanted to know what it was really like. I wanted to get into that headspace as much as I could, and I hope that comes across in the film. No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't. No. You can. You know, they let you. I've seen scenes, but no, I've not seen. I'm so looking forward to tonight. Next is going to be a piece with Ellen Rose. That should be out in autumn. She was such a joy to work with. And you know, we just had so much fun on set. An absolute scream.
Oh Luke, that's lovely.
It is very kind of me, considering some of the artistic mistakes you've made.
I got the same for a sardine as I did for like a bass or a trout that I caught in the river that was like 20 times as long. What did I say?
Bass.
Oh, I meant bass.
Because you're all about that bass.
I'm all about it. Look, that was an honest slip of the tongue. You know what happens when we don't write down what we're supposed to say?
Yes, I do. I think we should say goodbye.
Yes.
So, thank
Come
you for watching,
say hi,
guys. Yes.
and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
This is good. We're doing this weirdly in sync. We did not plan this, but it's quite good, isn't it? Works as an outro. Works as an outro. Works as an outro. We don't script the outro. We haven't learned our lesson.
Oh, we didn't.
We didn't
There you go.
script this outro either.
Oh well. But if you did enjoy this video, despite the non-scripted outros, then you should give us a thumbs up.
Yes, do that.
And
Well
also,
remembered, Ellen.
There's
Good.
lots of other videos,
Very good.
just like this one,
Loads.
that you should go watch. Lots of Show of the Weekends and lots of other videos, all to do with cool gaming and nerdy things that you should hopefully enjoy.
Amazing.
And if you haven't already, you should totally subscribe, because then you see all
subscribe.
the feature stuff from
Yeah,
us.
if you made it this far through, you are our kind of people, so
Yes.
definitely hit that
Yes.
subscribe orb on the end screen that you're about to see. All that remains now is for me to fully relinquish control of my
Luke,
brain.
Luke, no.
I'm doing it.
Eliminate
Hello, it's Sunny! Luke Mario.
Luke, it's Mario.
Luke, it's Mario. Wahoo!